That's Eurydice's song.
That is Eurydice's song. I didn't get to talk to everybody last time that I hopped into Hades, so I'm really curious how Orpheus is feeling, I guess.
You sing beautifully, mate. If only Eurydice could hear you singing this right now.
Oh, thanks for the sentiment, my friend. It's just, when I sing this song of hers, I've this feeling where my heart once was that, well, perhaps she can.
Perhaps she can.
It was my duty to prevent him from getting farther. If I succeeded, he never would have found you. So this once, I'm glad I failed. I hope you know that, my queen.
I hoped, but did not know for certain till I heard from you just now, Overseer Megara. And if I may, I understand you have achieved an awful lot since I took my, leave of absence from this house. I see why Nyx and Hades put their trust in you.
Thank you, my queen. Then if there's anything else that I can do to help you reacclimate yourself, I'm always at your service. You're most welcome here.
I gotta move my face so that it's definitely not covering this face that Megara is making right now. She is thrilled.
Likewise, you be sure to let me know if my son there happens to make more trouble for you than you welcome in your life. All right?
As you say.
You know, after dying in some wretched manner, giving pets to my good boy sure helps me get back on my feet. Thanks for being here for me.
The burning embers in the eyes of monstrous Cerberus, notorious Hound of Hell, reveal that he too is amenable to the pets of which the Underworld Prince speaks, and in fact is deeply grateful for the quantity of them.
Aww, puppy.
Speaking of which...
Whoa! Yeah! Good boy, good boy! I love to see the rest of the social link get, you know, opened up. Here you go, buddy.
That's right, boy. Ambrosia just for you. You're going to love it. Pretty much every creature, living or dead, does.
The 6 eyes of the hideous Hound of Hell go wide at once from having received the exquisite gift of rare Olympian ambrosia. The creature is rather beside himself.
He deserves many, many pets, many, many treats. Here you
Always
go,
have
buddy.
more pets for the greatest boy.
Yes, that's a good boy. What do you mean, ugh? What do you mean, ugh? What do you mean, ugh? Hades.
Guess what, Father? The lounge is all tidied up. Your house contractor there is quite efficient once you muster up the necessary funds. You should try it sometime.
Are you expecting words of thanks because you paid the contractor to fix a bit of devastation that you caused? I fear it shall take rather more than that.
What if I replaced every furnishing in this blasted place? Would you treat me any better then?
I suppose, boy, that there's only one way to find out. Though I suggest you save yourself the trouble.
Oh, it's no trouble at all.
Buy everything quest just unlocked. I'm looking for some dad approval, please.
Hold just a moment, lad. That look, I think I know it all too well. Things getting complicated for you lately, then?
Well, you know, just the usual struggles of battling toward the surface, generally to some ignoble death. Wait, you mean between myself and Megara, don't you?
I think she likes you more than she lets on. You have a certain way, besides. I know you two got off to a rough start, and circumstances lately haven't helped. But if you love her, follow your heart.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
And what if I don't? I hesitate to even use the word.
Whoa!
If you don't, then cease with giving her such lavish gifts, I ought to think. No need to send the wrong impression, and there is nothing to be gained from such an empty gesture anyhow.
Oh, that's a decision, man.
Thank you for the advice, Achilles, sir.
So, me giving too many gifts to her is making things complicated, I see. Yeah, maybe I should hold up, at least until I know what's going on. I don't know if there's, like, romance choices in this game. Yeah, certainly seems like that's a Cupid's love arrow right there. Yeah, I don't know if there's romance options, but it seems like if I go further down this line, things are gonna start looking a little romantic. We'll wait.
Here's what I caught lately.
Here's a scuffer.
Done deal.
Done deal.
A word, child.
What's up?
Child, I know not exactly what you did, but I detected faintly an attempt by Chaos to reach out to me. A message merely at the edges of my consciousness, yet I felt certain it was there. But I could not discern it otherwise. What does Chaos want from me?
I think Chaos wishes to re-establish contact with you, Nyx. The two of you drifted apart from one another, so I think I can imagine. I lost touch with Thanatos a while, but that was nothing in comparison to this. Isn't this some way you can reconnect?
Now that the house is strong and this realm orderly, I do not know. But I shall think upon it, child. Leave me, please.
Okay. We're not opened up to any new stuff yet, though. Oh, what's up, Dusa?
I think I finally know a little more about how you must feel, Dusa. Working for Father, I mean. I was so intent on running away from here, but here I am.
Look, Prince, your father's always been a pretty scary god. And this is something between you and him. Though, if you can forgive him, I guess it means you'd stay. And I would like that, so that's where I stand. I know it's really complicated, though.
Yeah. Thanks, though.
I wonder...
It's nice here.
And this is just me speaking aloud, but I wonder if there's a Dusa romance line. Just talking out loud, really. Darkness 500? That's a good deal. For one ambrosia, I'll take that. Fully unlock all the Olympians' codex entries. Oh, cool.
I can get stronger.
Okay, nice. So we should be getting some Faded Authority, some more rerolls for our runs and stuff. Phenomenal. We'll keep working up our keepsakes and also just trying to improve our relationship with some other people. But, oh yeah, Skelly. Here you go. Some ambrosia for you, dude.
Skelly, I still cannot entirely get over that whole permanently kill you stunt you pulled on me. You had me deeply worried for a while. All for just a laugh.
Yeah, that was messed up.
Yeah, that's right. Not exactly much to do here, in case you hadn't noticed recently. Good thing I'm able to stay occupied with intellectual pursuits.
That's what you call it, then? In any case, I did want to make sure. Are you sure that you're alright having to stand around like this?
You kidding, pal? This is the life. Imagine getting paid to stand around and being pals with you.
Well, great, I guess.
Bond forged with Skelly. Look at that.
So, pal, my sources tell me that you made it pretty far, which means my usefulness is coming to an end.
No.
Your usefulness? What, you just mean the standing around letting me lay into you with whatever vicious attack sequence I fancy at the time?
Yeah. Once you achieve your goal, my contract's up. You won't need me anymore.
No, I always need you, Skelly. You're my dude.
But only if I leave for good, isn't that right? So if I stuck around, you'd stay here too?
Probably, but wait, you're really gonna stay?
Sure looks that way.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Not yet.
So I think that's Skelly fully. Skelly was my, maybe I guess actually my second, because I'm pretty sure that Hades was actually my #1 friend. But Hades didn't have a whole lot of a social link. Neither is Charon, I guess. I guess I also did Charon. Sorry, Skelly, you're #3. All the same, love you to bits. Okay, cleared 25 encounters to rank this up. Items from Well of Charon have durations increased by +4. We're in for a sword run,
I got you chopping.
which is always kind of an interesting one. We have Aspect of Zagreus, which is fully upgraded for the time being, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and hold on to that. What do I want for a sword run? I mean, a sword and an Ares is kind of fun. I find. I think that's kind of a fun one, especially with the special attack. You know what? Maybe let's get working on that Myrmidian Bracer again, because I was at 14 on this.
Might help.
And I was charging it up as much as I could. We're gonna keep charging it up. Just trying to get all of our keepsakes to max level. Heat gauge exceeded. Let's take off middle management. That was scary when we had that on before. Throw on damage control and extreme measures too. That's a perfectly fine, wonderful, beautiful amount of heat for a sword run for us today. Zeus, the god of Zeusing.
If you can hear me, mighty Uncle Zeus, I wish to make to you this simple gift, and with it send my humble wish that someday you and Father settle all your differences and be at peace.
Ah, most splendid of an offering, young man. And while we've yet to even meet in person, I already feel as though the two of us are close. Why, closer than you must be even with your father. Perhaps we ought to go telling everybody I'm your real father, am I right?
What is this complex thing, man? Don't you have, like, hundreds of thousands of kids at this point?
I know just how much you must want out of there, young man. And I want that as well. Good thing for you, as I get what I want around here. Ask anybody.
Such an ass. Such an ass.
Thunder and lightning.
Very, very frightening. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna wait to use my altars on only the most important stuff.
More to fight.
I do like Zeus's boons. I can't lie about that. I'm a Zeus fanboy, at least in like a gameplay sense. The hammer, though.
See what I can
Your
do with this
attack
sword.
fires a wave that pierces foes, dealing 30 damage, and it's a fated choice. Sure, why not? Looks fun. A Zeus Artemis combo I don't know if I've ever actually seen before. High damage. I might have seen it before, but I couldn't tell you what the duo might be off the top of my dome. My noggin. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's something I haven't seen yet.
Say, were you hunting vermin near the surface lately, Zagreus? That's practically just like the real thing. It must have been a thrill.
Your dash strike deals more damage and it's epic? Alright.
On the prowl.
I like my dash strike with the sword too. It's just a big poke. And it starts the combo up nicely, you know, I'll go for it. And it's epic, and I get the potential for some Artemis stuff if I grab onto it, so like, I don't know, I'm in. Sure, it's not the most exciting of all the dash effects, but it's pretty decent. Okay, go to Charon's place and get some stuff or get some gemstones and a little bit of extra money. I'm gonna go ahead and click altar. Ooh, I should have gone for just the gemstones probably. Oh well. This will give us more fated authority potentially. Eventually darkness will only be good for increasing my job title, I believe. But there'll always be kind of a need for it, I think. Job title has no real gameplay effect. It just makes me satisfied. As much as I want to alter that palm upgrade, I won't. We'll go ahead and just grab it. I get too alter excited, you know? The idea of a reroll on anything that I feel kind of mid-tier about always is so exciting to me.
What's for sale?
Nice. Chaos Gate. We needed that. Ares as well. You know, I'm not hyped on this combo, interestingly enough.
Anyone else? You have shown me nothing but respect and granted me your favor repeatedly, Lord Ares. This is the least that I can do in kind.
Most often when I'm given offerings, it is with wishes that I lend my favor in a coming war. Yet from you, my kin, I sense no such motive. I'm quite taken aback by that, I must admit. I know that you have many aspirations.
But you love war.
To be plain with you about my own motive for a moment. As long as you continue bringing swift and steady death, you shall have my unyielding support.
Your cast sends a blade rift hurling ahead. After slaying a foe, your next attack or special does more damage, or after you take damage, inflict dooms. Let's go for the slicing shot. I feel like I don't use this one a whole lot. Ooh, sorry, Sisyphus. Gotta go talk to Chaos. Apparently, Chaos is reaching out to their daughter. And talking to Nyx finally. That's cool. You'll love to see it.
After some consideration and on your recommendation,
I heard.
I need to make contact with the goddess Nyx again. She is quite distant from me now, of course. If you happen to know, did she receive the message well? Respond.
Well, Master Chaos, she can be a little difficult to read at times, but I got the impression she was quite surprised, even excited to have heard from you again. She said that she would think about how to respond, or whether to respond.
I see. Well, she shall find a way if it is warranted. I always did expect the world from her. There were times when I expected her to shine as bright as day, though she is night. When she achieved a certain level of ability, she left, and I could not find her.
My gold is a lot more, my special is a lot more, or my life is a lot more, and this is the epic choice, so I go for that one.
Let's see what happens.
Pick the epic choice. I want the rerolls or the extra health. Perhaps even the gold. Honestly, the gold could be good. Gemstones are starting to become more interesting to me as a resource as well. As I'm now like, okay, quest acquired, decorate the freaking house. I was never concerned with decorating the house, but after getting 38 parts into this Let's Play, I finally want to start doing some decorating. I have a reason to. I'm not trying to get out anymore. I'm just working here.
How bad could it be?
Do not so much as think about it. There. Satisfied?
Okay, we've got more gemstones or some darkness. Now, I think it's more darkness because it's an elite battle. But gemstones. Let's go for the gemstones, honestly, for the money, just because I feel like I'm reaching the end of this level. I don't have a whole lot of cash for Charon's shop. We could do with a bit more. I also think mechanics-wise, there is a gemstones level for Infernal Troves Contain more that I haven't even gotten yet. It's kind of goofy, but... 20 gold, and that made sense to me. Speaking of gold, gold! More gold!
Something's off. You called?
Ah, these son of a gun.
Looks like we've got an urgent work-related matter to attend to. This ends now.
Fortunately, I'm doing a hell of a lot of damage right now. Beat ya.
You still alive?
Yeah.
You took down more than I did.
Thank you. Can I give you something? Ah, bye then.
Path.
Is that a fish? I heard a dang fish. I heard a dang fish out here. I'm gonna go get myself a dang fish. Oh! My dad always called me a knucklehead.
Here's the fee.
Fucked up, man. I'm not a knucklehead. You're a knucklehead. I do love Athena's aid, but this is the rare, so we go for the rare.
Divine protection.
Special damage up or cast up. We have a smattering of a build right now. Like, none of this is working in tandem. It's just a bunch of different gods' basic, like, equipment. We're open to a lot of different types of duos.
You
So
know,
that's fun.
Red Blood, in retrospect, I
ew.
should have known this wasn't going to be a quick job.
They say both gods and mortals are notoriously poor at estimating how long it takes to get anything done.
Damn.
Normally when I'm on the job, they grovel, then they scream. They shut up eventually, but not you. At least, not yet.
Kind of an annoying cast to have specifically with Electo, because Electo is very, I think she just has her own blade riffs that she sends out. Like, yeah, I'm like looking at that thing, I'm like, that might be mine.
Trash.
She's getting angry.
Now you've done it.
Okay, let's throw a couple more at her. She's doing a lot of, I mean, Electo fight is always like kind of bring her into the traps whenever she's spinning like this. She'll do a lot of damage to herself. Nice. And eventually she'll just actually defeat herself on her own traps. She's trash, but she... Just works. Todd Howard said that.
Those wretches of Tartarus cannot be relied upon.
Moving on. Which to choose?
Okay, it looks like our Myrmidian Bracer is getting a lot better. Ooh, gotta go for it. If you see it, you gotta pick it up.
Till next time, Tartarus.
Another Chaos Gate, okay.
In the bag.
In the bag. Put the Titan blood in the bag, bro.
Ugh, this heat. I can take it. In the name of Hades.
Boons have a 22% chance to be rare or better, but chamber reward views are hidden. That is my least favorite one. I will never go for it. Inferno Bomb I can deal with. You know what, actually I could do with a little bit extra nectar. Now that I'm trying to spend gemstones not on just getting more, like, copious amounts of nectar because so many people just want ambrosia now. Feels like the right call to, just keep ourselves barely topped up and save the gemstones.
Phew.
Phenomenal. And it's a random level of Lightning Strike. Eurydice! Hey, love to see ya. How you and Orpheus feeling? Huh? Pretty good? Heard him playing your song. Heard him singing it.
Hades kid.
Oh God. Hey, here you go.
Hey, might
You're
be
not
generous
gonna-
of you to keep me stocked up on this stuff, Your Royal Majesty.
You're not gonna like what I'm about to tell you.
My pleasure. I'm always pleased to see you during my otherwise generally unfortunate travels in Asphodel.
What'd he say, hun? I mean about the song. Bet he loved it, didn't he? But I don't know for sure, and I've been wondering. Kind of a lot, I guess.
Okay.
No need to wonder any longer. He sings it beautifully around the house sometimes. It has a sadder sound to it than when you sing, but you've inspired him again, as you've done many times before from what I know.
Huh, so it's a hit is what you're saying then. I had a feeling about that one. Sometimes you put some words together, and right then and there, you know you've got something special.
Up to 4 random boons ears are upgraded, or refreshing nectar. Next 3 boons you find have upgraded rarity. I always like that one, but I do feel like my boons that I have currently are rare when they could be like epic, I guess. I don't know how long I'm gonna hold on to some of these, I guess, though. You know what, let's just go for refreshing nectar.
You
Next
got it.
3 boons I want to be really good boons.
Thank you.
Ares, Ares does have some decent combos, but I'm gonna use my reroll here.
Okay, bye.
Athena, bleh. Feeling okay.
My favorite power couple.
They honestly are kind of cute together. Disembodied heads that are stone together, related with stone together, stay together? I don't know. He's her rock. I don't, you know, there's, I think I did that one before, but we'll do it again. So nice, you gotta do it twice. Does he hit? Or does she hit him? Oh my god, she does! That's... Jesus Christ, I need to end this. I need to end this now. Hey, hey. Stop.
Goddess Athena. As I remain committed to my task, Goddess, I'm reminded none of this would have been possible without your aid. And so, I must give thanks, even if through a meager offering.
I know there isn't much that you can do to show your gratitude at present, Zagreus. But I would ask that you save it for when your task is complete. You've more important matters to attend to now. I have grown closer than expected with the goddess Nyx in all of this, cousin. It is quite evident to me how much she cares for you. I must admit I envy your relationship sometimes, for I've made do without a mother's presence in my life.
Athena's aid. Athena's aid is great. Gotta be one of the top aids, for sure.
Get me out of here.
One of the best. Not even close. Between a rock and a hard place. 5 out of 10.
Come on out. Over there. Let's see.
That's a whole bunch of nope. I feel like if I could go back to like, and this is my take at 37 parts into this playthrough, I might end up feeling differently as we get to higher heat levels and stuff. The challenge begins to increase and everything. I think the value of Charon's yarn was way oversold to me. I think that I thought it was a lot better than it is, than I feel like it is now, and people also in chat were saying that it was a lot better than I felt like it was. Yarn of Ariande. Don't waste your money on it. Save that money for Charon's shop. You'll end up with more boons, maybe even a bit of darkness or gemstones that you can walk away with. It'll be more satisfying as like a full upgrade. Even though I am like, you know, for the run kind of guy, you know? Also, like, you'll have, like, by the time that you maybe do get to the River Styx, you're gonna want that extra money. So maybe I guess it might be better in like the early game whenever you don't have a lot of just like the passive rarity upgrades. So like a rare item is like genuinely like really freaking good. But yeah, I don't know.
From chaos is
I would more like learn to like play for duos because duos are sick. Try to do well off that. Yeah, I don't have enough gold to get a lot, but I have enough gold to get a little from Charon. I might be able to steal from him though, right? This is the first time I'm seeing Charon shop. You know what? For the chance to steal, yeah. It gets weaker the later in the game. I think that's maybe the sensation that I'm having. That I'm thinking of this a little bit more linearly and stuff. I was hoping that I'd be able to steal from you, but I'm realizing that actually this is the last car on shop, so oh well.
Should help keep you going.
Your attack, special, and cast deal more damage is really good. After using Death Defiance, deal more damage. That encounter is very good. Let's do Urge to kill. There you go, bud. Yeah, it definitely is your, like, passive ability to get, like, rares, epics, and, you know, above goes up. It obviously becomes less good. But I almost even feel like while I was in the early game, I can't remember any times that I was like, oh, well, thank goodness that I picked up the yarn, so that way I could get the epic version of this thing, as opposed to just being like, I could have spent that on a new effect fully. Alright, we're good.
Enjoy your magma bath. Nice.
Yeah, I'm kind of a believer of, like, the more effects the better, as opposed to, like, the level of effects the better, unless you're going palm. I don't know. It's a little give and take. I guess it's not a one-to-one sort of deal. Maybe this is a terrible take, even. But
one more floor.
That's where my brain's at.
Sea of the Pact.
I have more pain in learning to do at the higher heat levels. I haven't been melted and refined into a, you know, like an ingot yet. I've fully played the game, kind of through, but there's a lot more that I have to experience. Do I feel ready for Elysium? Kinda not really. I feel like I need... Like, I feel like a collection of a bunch of different things, you know? It's nice to feel more like a cohesive kind of thing. What I will say is... I don't think I'm in a whole lot of danger either. I'm pretty tanky. If I could define this build, I would say it's pretty defined by how tanky it is. Replenish one use. Ooh, that's always good. We'll do each encounter, you get your God gauge up. I like that, especially with the Athena. Because Athena has a great call. Special makes you lunge ahead and then becomes sturdy. Your dash strike hits twice and deals plus 20% damage. That seems really good with the Artemis that we have. Dude. What are the chances that I get the steal from Charon? Not high. Wasn't worth coming here. Was not worth it.
Could use the rod of fishing there.
Oh, they're fishing? Oh, wow. Oh, it's
Sure,
so
why not?
shiny, it's like hidden.
There.
A schlam!
Another clam.
We love a schlam. A schlam? Ugh.
Butterfly chamber.
Would have preferred Asterius.
The fury of Olympus.
Butterflies. Ugh.
Your lightning effects also make foes jolted. Love it. Storm lightning. Do love it. Your God gauge charges up faster when you deal or take damage. I also really love that one. Oh, I go for Clouded Judgment.
Thunder time.
That's the one I choose. We have a lot of ult build. Like I've said, I always will prefer to specialize over to do everything decently. And obviously it's nice. I want to, like, doing one thing really well. Way prefer. At least in a game sense, you know? In a roguelike way, that's kind of my roguelike philosophy, is find the synergy and bust the absolute hell out of it, and then feel the regret of not having enough health or whatever the hell next time, you know, later. After you die. Then you think about, well, I could have balanced myself better, yada, yada, yada.
Should fetch me something.
I didn't do a whole lot of damage because I was too busy building my ult all the time. Yada, yada, yada. There's a chance that that happens. I'm just saying it won't.
Oh, young man, you hurt somebody's feelings.
I did. My bad. Billowing strength is great. Oh, man. This is like a test for me. All right. I've been tested. Test said do more damage while you're ulted.
Me would be like. Well then, I shall oblige.
He won't like this.
I have to follow what I just said, you know? Like, that's the build, I guess, you know? That's what the build looks like, so I follow the build.
Behold our power.
Worth it.
Nearly got me.
You crossed the fields of death impressively back there. Though you are fortunate I'm in a giving mood.
Curse of Vengeance.
The War God's power.
Patroclus? The hell, man? You always show up at the worst times. I could use the health, maybe.
Both alive, other than the love we shared, was I deceived?
Oh, sorry. I should have stayed back and just listened to you talk like a creep. Here's some stuff.
Neither time nor generosity, and certainly not this. But if you truly have no better use for it.
It's not a matter of oh, sir. Please open your mind to the possibility, nay, the fact that there are those who care about your well-being.
He's never going to return to me, is he? He's in your father's service now. He's never getting out. Neither are you.
No, that's not acceptable to me. None of it.
How bold. So what do you intend to do? You're leaving anyway.
I'll figure something out. But you do something for me in the meantime. Don't give in to what you're feeling now, all right? Achilles loves you still, like you don't know.
I'm past the point of making promises, but thank you for your words. I love him still, in turn. I pray the fates help you in your endeavors there.
We don't have Death Defiant, but next 5 chambers restore 30%, and that's pretty good for our purposes right now. Yeah, we go for gemstones. I don't care. I can do whatever it wants. I'm going after this fucker. They're skirmishing too far from the main fight, and I don't like it. Let him do what he wants. I'll be back for him.
Behold our power.
Anything I need?
Maybe. But I am getting 30% back, actually, so you know what? Maybe not. Let's do it. Ooh, more!
Interloper!
Interloper is such a funny, like, insult, kind of.
Idiots.
Interloper!
She is, father.
Whoa, we got a little nectar out of it too? Nice. I actually might use some gemstones for some more nectar. I'd like to remain at least 10 nectar, I feel like, at all times. Come on, duos.
Even there in your underworld, it seems quality hunting gear doesn't come cheap, apparently.
Alrighty then. Pressure points.
The might of the Huntress.
Why are all the boyfriends so moody and gloomy in this game? Because I can fix them.
He returns. I always shall rise up to thwart your wicked plans, monster.
What about him? What about that guy? He seems pretty happy. Look at that big fucking smile on his face.
Enthusiastic audience. Come, blackguard.
Because the moody boyfriend is what you want. Otherwise, you end up with Theseus. Like, think about these two, you know? Between Theseus and Asterius, which one do you find bearable? Obviously, it's Asterius.
I shall protect you, cousin.
God damn it, Dionysus, I thought that we were vibing! Hey, man. It was like right as he was about to throw it at me. I thought that was me for a second. Like, even though I have like full death defies, I'm like, I'm dead?
Greatest fan.
Words failed to describe Theseus in this game. I get incel vibes, but not the words. No, yeah, it's not the right description, but I guess I know what you mean. Just full of himself. Braggadocious. He's a braggadocious braggadocious.
That's a lot of coin.
Very not humble.
Which one first? Should check this way.
I don't feel godly, but I feel competent.
Poison again.
It's probably better to feel because it's more consistent. It's less, you know, but I feel good. And I feel like I'm not going to lose a death defy to some stupid shit, you know? Theseus does need to be pegged. Oh, he needs to be knocked down a peg. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Damage isn't crazy, but defense is insane. Yeah, our defensive capabilities are hot. Hot, hot, hot. I kind of want to go for the swap just for pure damage, but I'd be sad to lose the big poke, you know? Hopefully we don't lose that. I think we did lose that. Yeah, we did. What did we get instead? We got very fast attacks, which works really good, actually, with the other one. And Shadow Slash, your attack deals plus 200 damage attacking foes from behind. So that's pretty good, too. Alright, pretty good all around. It works really, the ultra fast attack works really well with the Zeus and the other hammer thing that I just got, but it doesn't work as good with the poke, which I think I'm okay with.
Oof, extra coin.
Money.
Already. In the name of Hades.
Your chain lightning effects bounce more times before expiring. Sure.
Oh, what's in this stuff?
A fish? Come on. Come on, you knucklehead. A carp. Oh. A scuffer.
It's a scuffer, all right.
It certainly is. The amount of scuffers this guy has seen. This guy right here. I've seen so many scuffers. Well, scuffers like you wouldn't even believe. I kind of love whenever I get hit by a laser and then I watch my revenge effect, like Ares' revenge effect, just activate like 40 times in half a second. I'm like, well, if anything's around me, it just got doomed. Yeah, really is defensive measures like activate for this build for sure. Most Athena build I've maybe had, and it's literally just her ult. Her ult and way too much health. The occasional 3% crit as well is nice.
Had quite enough here, thanks.
Every time I have a sword build that ends up this way, where it's just hold button, like, all right, all right.
Better. Do I still need these?
Nope. Need all of them. You know, I could actually, but now that I think about it, I don't think that Hades boons get converted into other Olympian boons. I think it would be like converted into like gold or something. So I kind of don't want to alter, even though I have one.
Not now. So close.
The fury of Olympus.
You've been all ready for my pop, haven't you, cuz? Wonderful guy. Don't get to spend a lot of time together, though. You know how that is. Well, see ya.
Yes! Yes! Thank you, Hermes. More
Let's
God
just go down
Gauge.
this Sata hole. Oh, Cerberus.
Oh, good boy. Boy who is good. Good boy. Death Defiance makes you impervious longer, replenish one use. I love it, but I don't think it'll give me a new bit of stuff. So let's go for Blinding Flash. Are we getting any duos? Nope. But we are getting a fated choice. I don't really want to fight a potential vermin. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and talk to the guy.
Hound of Hell accepts another satyr sack.
I think that we can do it. Of course, that's no excuse not to walk in, okay? Just because we're comfy here. I think you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a comfy man. I've got a little time to talk. But I feel like I still need to lock in. That's how you lose win streaks.
Hate to keep you from your parchment work.
I must admit, this is a welcome change of pace from all the parchment work.
Nice. I was wondering how he felt like that, or felt about that. It seems like he's up to a lot of work all the time.
Darkness.
I know where you are.
Prepare. Darkness.
Is that a fish? I see a fish!
Darkness. You think your mother shall make me go soft to you?
I think we'll get there, yes.
Darkness.
Ow, 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 ow. Damn it. Okay, that's one death defy. Just one. Lock in.
Darkness.
The build was good at comfy against enemies, but not comfy against Hades. Fuck. Okay.
Pit my own kin against me.
Please, please, please. Holy shit.
Surely you could have avoided that.
Nope. Couldn't have. Damn you! This boiling blood shit is getting on my nerves. Holy shit.
I shall protect you, cousin.
You brought this on yourself.
Okay, phase 2. Definitely not comfortable.
You truly dare?
Let's go.
That's a whole lot. Lock the frick in, man. Fuck you.
As you wish.
I'll tolerate no more of this from you. Enough of you.
You. Okay, I don't want you hitting me while your boiling blood is on me. And also, you're cooked. Let's go!
I shall see you back at home.
Hey!
Win, boy.
Alright. Win streak's still alive. Got a little bit scary there, not gonna lie. Still had a death defy in my back pocket, but, you know. It was a little bit scary. A little bit. A little bit. Can't lie. Get a rare fish. Some Titan's blood. I'm not looking forward to upgraded heat levels whenever I'm dealing with that, man. Hopefully, at the very least, I'm using keepsakes that I really want to use. Definitely a Skelly's lucky tooth the moment that I start hitting that heat level.
The limitless variety of fauna dwelling on the surface brings to Zagreus no shortage of delight.
Yay.
Though when he makes an effort to communicate with one, its eyes so full of calm intelligence. He learns that bears are not as gentle as they seem.
He died to a bear this time?
No.
That's pretty good.
Well, that was interesting.
Died to a bear.
I'm up.
Good morning.
Oh, you are just the best. I bet you died on purpose just to get this back to me, didn't you? Didn't you?
I have a secret, Hypnos. I've died on purpose every single time just to see you.
Just keep and watch over the pool of sticks there, same as always.
All right, I'm off.
Oh, here you go, buddy.
Hits the spot, doesn't it, boy? I know you're caught up in the middle of all this and having to weigh your loyalties more than you'd like. I'm sorry we're putting you through this.
The Underworld Prince's next attempt to bribe the monstrous triple-headed hellhound into further liking him proves once again successful, as the kingly gift of heavenly ambrosia is beyond compare.
Goodbye.
The vicious three-faced guard-hound of the gates of death barks out a brief hello.
Hello. Goodbye.
Achilles, I've been meaning to ask you about the odd skeleton usually standing around in the courtyard. Old acquaintance of yours? A hireling, perhaps?
That one Skelly, was it? We only met when all this business of escape began. If I have a connection to him, I'm unaware. Does he claim to know me? Perhaps I slew him when we were alive.
I don't know that that's it. So neither of us has any idea where he's from or how he got there, huh? Can you think of any leads? Nyx doesn't seem to know him either.
Perhaps the gods of Olympus sent him to your aid?
I feel like it might have been Hades.
And there are many who support you. Regardless, he does not appear to be your father's spy, if that is your concern.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Not a concern, just a morbid curiosity.
And it wasn't Than.
Welcome home.
I really have no clue where Skelly comes from.
You can't be serious. You're serious? You know what? Fine. I'll take this and we'll go about our business. Though I don't see why you bother.
Why I bother? Why, how else can I show you how I feel except by handing you these bottles from time to time?
How are we doing? Oh, we're finally at a lock.
You and Achilles ever get to talk much, Than?
I have my orders, he has his. What do you think? Even back when he was still alive, there was no real chance I was going to be the one to take him here, given his line of work.
Because he was a warrior. When mortals die a violent death, they are no longer your case, are they?
No. I tend to those in less of a hurry to come here.
Okay.
Don't stay too long in there.
Alrighty then. Good job, guys. Keep up the good work.
Everybody hanging in there, I take it?
They didn't like that. They didn't like that one. Rough, man. That's rough. Tough crowd, honestly.
And what of the complaints from Elysium? They wanted the lawns thoroughly manicured for their athletic contests.
Already taken care of. Though the flooding in Asphodel, that doesn't look like something we can clear up for quite some time. Fortunately, the residents seem to be getting accustomed to it.
There have been fewer reports about it as of late. And what of the satyr problem? Blasted things are rampant up there still.
Well, they're probably contained up there, at least. And Zagreus has been keeping them in check, hasn't he?
He has.
Yeah! Yeah, I have. I can't give this to you, otherwise we have a relationship.
So, Zagreus, how's it going with that pact of punishment you signed? You've made some meaningful improvements to the underworld.
I'll fight my way out of this place or earn it. The pact is nothing to me other than a way to keep things lively.
You are delusional. I'll never understand you or your father. Anyway, if you're looking for more punishment, you know where to find me.
I do indeed.
patch up the seating, update the menu, clean the stove, stock the honor bar, sweep the rug, dust the rafters, mop the flooring, pay the broker. Oh, sorry, Prince. Way behind on my assignment, so if you'll excuse me, please.
Do so. Wait, before you fly away, there must be something I can do to help pitch in with everything. Doesn't matter how good you are at your job. What you're describing, that's more than one individual can handle.
Your Highness, please. I know you mean well, but I have this. Wish everybody wouldn't doubt me all the time. Like that house contractor. Just have to stand around waiting for work orders. Unless they come from me, then no.
The house contractor isn't cooperating with you, huh? No wonder so many lounge renovations are clogged up in the works. Though maybe I can grease the wheels a bit.
I completely forgot! I need to get more cooking grease for the head chef! I have to go!
I'm gonna rough him up. I'm gonna rough up the house contractor. You son of a gun. You better listen to Dusa, okay? Oh well, we have some keys. Might as well get a few extra bits of nectar. Limited time offer for some gemstones, and it is actually a pretty good deal. Okay, I'll take it.
Please.
Or I mean, not for some gemstones, but for some darkness.
Nix, meant to ask.
Alright, I'm happy to do
Charon
it.
was there to take Mother and me home the one time. So has he been working for you? All part of some elaborate plan or something?
Charon serves only this realm, child. And he is very trustworthy. I suppose that it is also possible he has some affection for the Queen. If not for you.
Elaborate plan then. Got it.
He gets so mad every time I rob him. Like, what the hell? Huh.
If I sit down, I won't want to get back up.
I don't know where Orpheus
Too pricey
is.
for me.
Okay, yeah, so the work order that I can do currently is 500 gemstones, so I definitely should get saving up on my gemstones. The lounge, however, jar, treat field.
Well, I don't see why not.
Might as well.
Cerberus won't touch these things, although some shades seem to enjoy them fine.
Yeah, bones? Okay. I'm not gonna ask questions. We'll get such as some nice stuff going. Maybe we'll get a nice chthonic rug in
The
there.
lounge's regulars might like this rug, I guess.
Yeah, that's... Oh, man, that looks great. That looks phenomenal. Gonna get some meats.
Work approved.
Gonna get all sorts
A
of
fine
stuff.
display of dead meat seems very much in theme, I have to say.
Yeah, some meats. I don't know. It looks like garlic, maybe. I don't know what's happening. Seating. Kitchenette. Might as well. Oven. Fire pit. A fire pit is beautiful. I love a fire pit. Love a good fire pit. I'm gonna sneeze. I didn't lie. Kitchenette.
Let's go with this. Who am I to stop the shades there in the lounge from cooking up whatever it is they're making?
All right. Let's go ahead and head on out of here then. Oh, we got a thing complete.
That's one more prophecy
The
fulfilled.
God of War, yeah. Ah, man, I guess I could have gotten that 500, or huh. Oh well. Slay 10,000 foes or more, then seek Ares. Okay, employ the house contractor to help renovate the lounge. I'm doing that over time. Grow closer with more Olympians so the plan can unfold. Doing it over time. Just need to get a couple of fated choices. This one, divine pairings. Very interested in that. Gonna actually make them these frickers work together. Okay, let's do some reflection. Actually, looking like we don't have enough for fated authority yet. What a run, man. Pretty good. Pretty good. Don't think that I can give Skelly anymore, but next time we're in for a bow run, which is always exciting. Like the bow with a lot of different gods, so I'm also a big fan of this special right here, auto tracking. So freaking good, man. But that'll all be for next time in Hades. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and more Hades to come soon.